Welcome to students, class 10 science, chapter 5 life processes. Question 1. Which of these reactions occurs during photosynthesis? A. Carbon dioxide is reduced and water is oxidized. B. Water is reduced and carbon dioxide is oxidized. C. Carbon dioxide and water are both oxidized. D. Carbon dioxide and water are both reduced. Answer 1. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज रिड्यूस्ड एंड वाटर इज ऑक्सीडाइज्ड। चैप्टर के ऐसे ही नए क्वेश्चंस के आंसर जानने के लिए हमारी यूट्यूब चैनल को फॉलो कीजिए। क्वेश्चन 2. अ फ्यू ड्रॉप्स ऑफ iodine solution were added to rice water. The solution turned blue-black in color. This indicates that rice water contains A. complex proteins, B. simple proteins, C. starch, D. fats. Answer 2. C. Starch. Question 3. The process in which loss of water in the form of vapor from the aerial parts of plants takes place is X, which helps in Y. Here X and Y respectively are A. Transpiration and photosynthesis, B. Transpiration and temperature regulation, C. Translocation and movement of soluble products of photosynthesis in phloem. D. Translocation and absorption of water and minerals from soil by roots. Answer 3. B. Transpiration and temperature regulations. Question 4. In the given diagram of a closed stomata, 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively are A. Nucleus, chloroplast, guard cell, vacuole. B. Nucleus, chloroplast, vacuole, guard cell. C. Chloroplast, nucleus, vacuole, guard cell. D. Vacuole, guard cell, nucleus, chloroplast. Answer 4. B. Nucleus, chloroplast, vacuole, guard cell. Question 5. Why do the walls of trachea not collapse when there is less air in it? Answer 5. Trachea is surrounded by C-shaped cartilaginous rings which prevents the trachea from collapsing when there is less air in it. Question 6. Write the function of two upper chambers of human heart. Answer 6. The two upper chambers of human heart are called atria or auricles. The function of these auricles is receiving blood from different parts of the body. The left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through the pulmonary vein, whereas the right part receives deoxygenated blood from the other parts of the body through superior and inferior vena cava. Question 7. Give the name of the enzyme present in the fluid in our mouth cavity. State the gland which produces it. What would happen to the digestion process if this gland stops secreting this enzyme? Answer 7. Saliva is the fluid present in our mouth cavity, and the saliva secreted into the oral cavity contains enzymes, salivary amylase and lysosomes. Salivary glands secrete amylase. The chemical process of digestion is initiated in the oral cavity by the hydrolytic action of the carbohydrate splitting enzyme, the salivary amylase. About 30% of starch is hydrolyzed by this enzyme. Optimum pH 6.8 into a disaccharide known as maltose. Amylase is a digestive enzyme that acts on starch in food, breaking it down into smaller carbohydrate molecules. Without amylase, a person will be unable to digest starch and sugars in the mouth. However, the pancreas also secretes amylase, which will continue the digestion, and hence digestion of starch will not stop completely. Question 8. Explain the process by which inhalation occurs during breathing in human beings. Answer 8. Breathing process consists of two phases: inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation is the process by which oxygen is taken in through nostrils. During inhalation process, the ribs move upwards and upwards due to contraction of intercostal muscles. The diaphragm is lower so that the volume of thoracic cavity increases. As a result, air is moved inside the lungs through nostrils. Question 9. Mention the site of complete digestion and products formed on complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in human beings. Answer 9. The site of complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in human beings is small intestine of alimentary canal. On complete digestion, carbohydrates are converted into glucose, proteins into amino acids, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Question 10. What are the raw materials required for photosynthesis and from where do plants get them? Answer 10. The following raw materials are required for photosynthesis. A. Carbon dioxide. Plants take carbon dioxide from air through the stomata present in leaves. Aquatic plants get carbon dioxide found in water as a dissolved gas. B. Water. Plants take in water from the soil through roots. C. Chlorophyll. It is present in chloroplast, which are found in green portions of the plants like leaves. D. Sunlight energy. It is trapped by chlorophyll, present in chloroplast of leaves. Question 11. With the help of schematic flowchart, show the breakdown of glucose in a cell to provide energy in presence of oxygen, in absence of oxygen, and when there is lack of oxygen. Answer 11. Please show in the chart. Question 12. A. Draw the diagram of sectional view of human heart and label the following parts. 1. The chamber of the heart that receives deoxygenated blood. 2. The blood vessel that carries oxygenated blood towards heart. 3. The blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood from upper part of our body. 4. The valve that prevents backflow of blood from aorta to left ventricle. B. Why do veins have thin walls as compared to arteries? Answer 12. A. 1. Right atrium of the heart receives deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body. 2. Pulmonary veins carry oxygenated blood from the lungs towards the heart. 3. Superior vena cava carries deoxygenated blood from upper part of the body to right atrium of the heart. 4. Semilunar valve prevents backflow of blood from aorta to left ventricle. B. Arteries carry blood away from heart and blood flows with high pressure and with jerks. So to withstand these high pressure arteries have thick walls. Veins carry blood towards heart and blood flows continuously with very little pressure. So veins have thin walls as compared to arteries. Question 13. Explain with the help of a diagram the whole nutrition process in amoeba. Answer 13. Amoeba follows holozoic nutrition. It involves the following steps. 1. Ingestion. Amoeba engulfs the food by using its temporary finger-like projections called pseudopodia. This process is called ingestion. When a food particle comes into contact with an amoeba, it informs pseudopodia around it. 2. By phagocytosis process, it engulfs its food. 3. Digestion. The food which is taken inside the amoeba forms a food vacuole. Many enzymes are secreted into the food vacuole and the complex food molecule is converted into simple and diffusible form. 4. Absorption and assimilation. The digested food is absorbed by the cell by diffusion process. 5. Digestion. The undigested residue which remains in vacuole is expelled out. Please show in the chat. Question number 14. A. Describe the structure of human kidney. B. Write one specific function each of the following organs in relation with exertion in human beings. 1. Urethra. 2. Glomerulus. 3. Tubular part of nephron. Answer 14A. There are two kidneys in humans. Each kidney is bean shaped with outer dark cortex and inner light medulla. Medulla is composed of thinly striped structures called pyramids. There are numerous microscopic units called nephrons which are present internally in kidneys. Each kidney is about 12 cm long, 6 cm wide, and 3 cm thick, and it weighs about 150 grams. Nephrons are structural and functional unit of kidneys. A tube called ureter arises from hilum of each kidney and connects with urinary bladder. The front end of ureter is expanded into kidney called the pelvis. Renal artery supplies oxygenated blood to kidney and renal vein carries away deoxygenated blood from kidney. B. 1. Removal of urine, passing out of urine. 2. Filtration of blood. 3. Selective reabsorption of useful materials. Question number 15. The breakdown of complex substance into simpler substance by action of enzymes released by anaerobic bacteria is called fermentation. By this method, we can prepare only ethanol. In this, firstly, sugarcane juice and water are mixed and heated to form sweet liquid called molasses. Then in presence of yeast and enzyme invertase, it breaks into glucose and fructose and then further glucose and fructose break into further simpler substance called ethanol and carbon dioxide. This method is generally carried out in beverages. A. Name two enzymes that convert sugarcane juice into glucose and fructose. B. Which enzyme is responsible for conversion of glucose and fructose into ethanol and carbon dioxide? C. What is the condition for fermentation? D. Write the reaction for ethanol fermentation. Answer 15. A. Two enzymes are maltase and invertase. B. Zymase converts glucose and fructose into ethanol and carbon dioxide. C. Fermentation occurs in absence of oxygen, that is in anaerobic conditions. D. C6H12O6 gives 2C2H5OH plus 2CO2. Question number 16. A. Where should a student take a pill from while preparing slide for a leaf pill to observe stomata? B. Which reagent is used to stain a leaf pill? Answer number 16. A. The pill should be taken from the lower surface of the leaf as numerous stomata are present on lower surface of the leaf. B. Safranin is used to stain a leaf pill. Question number 17. Suppose all green plants disappear from earth. What would happen to the life exciting? Directions. For questions numbers 18 and 19, two statements are given, one label assertion A and the other label reasons R. Select the correct answer to these questions from the codes A, B, C and D as given below. A. Both A and R are true and R is correct explanation of the assertion. B. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of the assertion. C. A is true but R is false. D. A is false but R is true. Answer number 70. Green plants are source of energy for all organisms, so if they disappear then all herbivores will die and eventually all carnivorous. So food chain will be disturbed and life would come to an end. Question number 18. Assertion. The anaerobic respiration which takes place in yeast has one of the end products as an acid. Reason. During anaerobic respiration there is incomplete breakdown of glucose. Question number 18. D. Fermentation. A type of anaerobic respiration seen in organisms like yeast involves the partial oxidation of glucose and the release of ethanol and carbon dioxide as the end products. The reasons for the incomplete oxidation of glucose is the absence of oxygen, not the products from the process. Thus assertion is false, but reason is true. Question number 19. Assertion. Pancreatic amylase digests starch to maltose. Reason. Pancreatic amylase breaks the peptide bond of protein. Answer 19. Pancreatic amylase is a starch splitting enzyme like salivary amylase, so it cannot digest proteins. Thus, assertion is true, but reason is false. Question number 20. Study the table given below and answer the questions. A. What are systolic and diastolic blood pressure? B. Which blood vessel is known to have the lowest blood pressure? C. Define the term sphygmomanometer. D. What is the meaning of blood pressure? Answer 20. A. The pressure with which blood moves due to contraction of ventricles is termed as the systolic pressure, upper value, and the pressure of the blood when ventricles relax is known as diastolic pressure, lower value. B. The blood vessel that has the lowest blood pressure is vein. C. The sphygmomanometer is a device that is composed of an inflatable cuff, a measuring unit, and a valve. It is a device that is used for measuring blood pressure. D. The blood exerts a certain amount of pressure on the blood vessels. This exerted pressure on the wall of arteries is termed as blood pressures. The normal blood pressure of a person is 120/80 mmHg. Question number 21. All living organisms need nutrition for proper functioning and growth. However, they show divergence in mode of nutrition. Some animals feed on simple inorganic compounds for their nutritional requirement, while others utilize complex compounds. 1. The mode of nutrition in which one organism obtains nutrition from other organisms is known as A. Symbiosis. C. Saprophytic nutrition. B. Autotrophic nutrition. D. Heterotrophic nutrition. Answer 21. 1. D. Heterotrophic nutrition. Question 21. 2. The graph shows how the amount of carbon dioxide taken in by a plant varies through a 24-hour period. Which one of the following chemical reaction will occur at maximum at around 12 noon? A. Carbon dioxide is reduced and water is oxidized. B. Water is reduced and carbon dioxide is oxidized. C. Both carbon dioxide and water are oxidized. D. Both carbon dioxide and water are reduced. Answer 21. 2. A. Carbon dioxide is reduced and water is oxidized. Question 21. 3. The graph below shows the concentration of carbon dioxide in the air around an oak tree during a day in May. Choose the correct combination of plot representing concentration of carbon dioxide in the air around an oak tree and state of stomatal pore. Answer 21. 3. A. Plot 1. Open stomatal pore at 12 noon. Question 21. 4. The number of carbon dioxide molecules required in the chemical reactions to produce one molecule of glucose during photosynthesis is A. 6, B. 12, C. 18, D. 24. Answer 21. 4. 6. Question 21. 5. Study the table below and select the row that has the incorrect information. Answer 21. 5. C. Energy is obtained from organic sources. Obtain energy directly or indirectly from other organisms.